spare. It's time. Thanks for staying with us. Well, the Kiwis' final shot at salvaging some pride in this series, along with their number 2 world ranking, all came down to the final match in Napier. Injury has forced the Kiwis to make a couple of changes from the Basin Reserve. Daniel Vittoria and all-rounder Tama Canning replacing the injured duo Jeff Wilson and Nathan Astle. Australia rested paceman Jason Gillespie, giving Brett Lee one last chance to push his claims for a spot on the first test in Christchurch. All-rounder James Hopes made way for left-arm spinner Brad Hogg. Fleming won the toss and sent the Australians into bat, just like he did in Game 2. We join our highlights from the opening over.
And Kyle Mills has a lot of responsibility here for this Game 5. Oh, good start. This is a 10:30 start, and that emphasises that there might be a little bit in this pitch. Good morning, Michael.
Morning, Marty. Yeah, good delivery first up here from Mills. Bang on target and good carry through to McCullum. Heavy dew when we got to the ground. It was a couple of hours ago, but groundsmen were busy with the rope across the surface, just breaking down the water, and then the super sopper was going around, so they've tried to lift as much moisture off the outfield as possible. And the first runs to the Australians. Mistimed drive from Gilchrist, and comfortable too.
Short, and Kadich, I don't know if he's timed it. I think it's going to just pull up, and it has. That's the longest part of McLean Park. Now we'll come back for a comfortable 3. Hamilton was guilty of being too short in Wellington. Nicely played. Shorter boundaries on the square of this McLean Park, and Gilchrist picks up the first boundary of the day. It's 4. Yes, he's got him. Hamilton's got him. The pressure toll. Tony Hill took a long time to give it. And an inside edge has been confirmed. The pressure did mount. It did tell. And Kadich is gone.
Definite noise as it passed under the bat. Now, whether that was a genuine edge, from Kadich's response, it looked like he's not happy with the decision. But he's on his way back. He's gone for 5. 37 for 1.
Ouch. Send out the scouts. That's long gone.
Wished he'd made the most of yet another opportunity at the top of the order. Ponting comfortably off the mark.
It's a good stroke from Ponting. It was in the air a little, but he just met it at the top of the bounce, and that's a good stroke. Ponting's second boundary. Ominous signs here as Australia raise their 50.
Ricky Ponting is hot, though. He is hot today. We had a game off in Wellington, but he has just brought some more class to this match.
Ponting is simply just a very good player, and that's short and wide, and that's bread and butter to him. That's just a gift boundary. Now that wasn't a bad delivery, but that is just an unbelievable stroke.
Great shot. He's countered by hitting that dead straight. And Stephen Fleming, you might have just caught a glimpse of his throwing his hands to the top of his head as if to say, what? I mean, the reaction from Fleming is as good as the shot almost here, because everyone knew the plan and Gilchrist just countered it with brilliant batting.
You just see in that shot too, Fleming was preparing to field that, to take that. He thought he was in with the show, and Gilchrist just used the wrists and beaten everyone, beaten the bowler, beaten Fleming's field placings.
You're right, Smithy. Hands go to the head. Well, what more do I need to do?
Not that. Because you haven't got any fielders back there really in that position. Terrific shot. It really is. Oh man, he's middled it for 6, and he's brought up his 50 with one right out of the box. What a treat for the crowd.
And Hamilton will go back scratching his head because that delivery was not that short, and Gilchrist just rocked back and made it a pullable length from nothing, really. When he scores runs, you see him play the shot and you see him play it so well. New Zealand is just thinking, how do we restrict this man when he's going?
That's tremendous. Oh, God. Even sounded good. That's not a great delivery, that. Just short of the rope. That was too short. Simple as that. Oh, that's a lovely shot. How about the placement here from Ponting? Once again, Hamilton wasn't too far off the mark. Just a shade too wide, but off the front foot and then just easing back. Look at the weight transfer and the placement. Amazing. Oh, pick the bones out of that one. That's one bounce for as well, and Lance Hamilton will be saying, why did you come back to me, skipper? Because I've just gone for 13 and all of a sudden it's 99 for 1.
The last ball, lovely flow of the hands, beautiful poise as he just hits that ball straight back over mid-off, and Hamilton, he's finding the game at this level really hard work. Now, two people that make up here not seem like hard work at all is Gavin Larson and Jeremy Koenig.
And what an introduction too for me. Another 4. It's been a batting feast. 100 up for Australia.
In the air, Gilchrist too far for the man fielding on the boundary. Into the stands for his third 6.
Too far? Up into the stand. Another huge blow from Adam Gilchrist. It's just a tad too short, isn't it? It's not a terribly bad delivery. But wow, this man's in good form. Look at that.
There he goes. That's the shortest boundary here at McLean Park. It's about 57, 58 metres out there, and it's just not going to challenge someone like Gilchrist in this mood.
It's not, Jerry, not at 124 kilometres an hour. There's no pace to Canning. He's got to be absolutely immaculate in where he delivers the ball to someone like Gilchrist. You can't offer him that sort of opportunity. You've really got to be asking him to play down the ground. He's just too good in that vicinity. He's into the 90s. Out, gone. Well, just as we say that, Gilchrist is gone. He's out, having hit the 90s. Canning has his first wicket on New Zealand soil. Gilchrist is livid with himself.
Well, Canning bowled a delivery that was the same pace, and perhaps looking to get it just a little squarer, played out in front of himself, did Adam Gilchrist. In the air, there's the delight for the bowler. It's been lean picking so far. Gilchrist knows he's made a small error. He's devastated, I would say. 91 for him. Caught coming, bowled Canning, and it's 129 for 2.
Oh, that's a huge blow. Damien Martin straight into his work. Goodness me, he's only faced 7 balls. It's gone for 6.
You know, 122 Ks, you can't drop short on this pitch. And he's been raised on those hard and fast pitches in Perth.
Oh! Good chase for the man coming around from the point boundary, but he can't get there. 4 more.
That one will run away fine. Big dive in play and knocks it over the rope. So bad delivery to finish up with from McMillan. 166 for 2.
Oh!
Then that's 50 to Ricky Ponting. With ease, I have to say. It's come in only 60 deliveries. Well, that correction, Tony Hill. He's still got his reflexes about him. Duck for cover. That's close. Could you move that quick, Rickers? I don't know that you would have got out of the way of that one. Unless you had your Lycra on. That might have helped you.
I would need the Lycra. There's a wee moment just there. And I thought he thought, I'm going to get hit here. I think there's a little bit of relief there. Tony Hill, that ball didn't hit him.
Clever shot. Oh, they're going to take on the sub-fielder. Maybe not. Richard Lawrence does well, but he can't stop them bringing up 200. And this is just the end of the 33rd over.
Now, where's this gone? It's going to be out. Martin has just volleyed one straight to mid-off, and Fleming takes an easy catch. Martin decided to put the foot down on the gas, but there wasn't any there.
Well, Vittori didn't get any wickets, but I think you can put this down to Vittori. I really do. 10 overs, none for 37 means we've got to cut loose at someone else to maintain the rate. They picked on Mills. He chose the wrong ball and the wrong shot option, and Fleming took a comfortable catch. So an element of class leaves McLean Park. Damien Martin had gone for 40, 204 for 3. Terrific shot, one bounce, dead straight, best place to hit any bowler.
Yeah, lovely stroke. One of my favourites, this. He's been able to get over it, but he just keeps the face open and checks the drive. Doesn't break the wrists, just keeps the face open. Boom. Controls the stroke. 4 runs. This is a bit different. This is just, it's what we call a pie. It's help yourself, it's from the buffet.
Well, it very nearly ended up in the hot dog caravan. 215 for 3. Let's just see, Ricky Ponting saw a little bit of sauce on the top of this one and said, not cooked properly, have it back. In fact, it was the ice cream truck.
It's a good touch. Probably didn't expect it to get it that fine, but I wouldn't be surprised if he admits that he got it right up the middle of the bat.
Well, he almost hit this out of Brendan McCullum's gloves. He played it so late. It was beautifully executed, too wide. But look at McCullum's all but caught that.
Oh, lovely touch here. And that'll race away. We've seen a lot of those strokes from Ponting, from Martin, and now from Simons, who we tend to associate the big hits, but he's shown the ability to cut the ball down through fine third man, and now just a little flick of the wrists, and that's down through fine leg.
Driven out through the offside field. There's plenty of cover out there. Oh, trouble! Simons has fallen over, and that's just the luck that the Kiwis needed to remove him. Wow. It was a nice shot out through the offside, over pitched and hit pretty solidly out there. The timing wasn't quite there, so they had to run hard. Good pick up and throw. Simons, he turned for 2 and then lost his feet as his partner sent him back. And wasn't even in the picture. Simons run out freakish way in Australia. 241 for 4. Catch! Well, this one hit solidly down the ground. Umpire Shepherd taking evasive action, but he does it well, and the running's good too, so they come back for 2. Well, we saw umpire Tony Hill nearly get taken out some time back. Shepherd just doing that with a little bit more composure than his fellow umpire did.
Well, he's been around a bit longer than Tony Hill, hasn't he? Experience. Into the 90s, Ponting now. Oh, you can't bowl there to Ricky Ponting. Money for Jan. Hit high, full toss on leg stump. It's only going to go in one direction for 6. 268 for 4.
You got a man in the 90s, you'd expect the delivery of that nature to go. When that man in the 90s is Ricky Ponting, there's a 100% chance that delivery will go, and it did. Using his feet, finding a gap over, long off, super placement, super effort, but it's 4.
$100 for Ricky Ponting. There it is then, the Australian captain. Brings up yet another one-day international 100, a top knock it's been to. Very, very elegant and well-worked century.
Fifth and final game of the National Bank one-day series. Ricky Ponting, Australian captain, chooses this game to stand up and lead from the front. And that's 4 more. And here he goes. Oh, he's going on with the job here. This is a big hit. Disappeared way over wide mid-on for 6. And as far as he's concerned, it's just all part of the job. Hamilton just missing the block hole, and that's enough for a class player to put him away.
Okay. It's powerfully struck down the ground. Launching, hitting straight again, powerful. This time, I thought it had been saved, but no, it's run from the hand. Another boundary. 3 balls remaining here. Ponting 129 now, but Clark now on strike. Just lost the shape of the shot a little, so it's gone in the air and caught comfortably. Craig Cumming underneath it. Shaping to hit it, perhaps a little leg side. Didn't quite get hold of it, so McMillan picks up a wicket.
Yeah, well, bowling figures won't look that good, but at least enjoy this 20 seconds or so, because Michael Clark tried to hit him out of McLean Park. Craig Cumming got in the way. It was miscued, but Clark's innings, as you would expect, was classy while he was there. He's gone for 43, 335 for 5, and Michael Hussey can't wait to get out there.
So that man on screen is Michael Hussey. He's at the non-strikers end at the moment, because they did run a single there. It's Ponting. He goes hard. This one does go leg side, and it's gone beyond.
Oh, that was a really good shot, but once again, he gave him the opportunity to get the bat under. This is what Clark was trying to do the previous ball and never really got it in the middle of the bat, but Ricky Ponting has managed to do just that. Last ball of the innings, and that could go again. In fact, it has. That's gone so far, they don't need to get it back, because the innings is over. What a display of hitting at the end from Ricky Ponting. What a magnificent innings. If you've been here at the ground, you will have had one of the great treats, and if you've watched it on Sky Television, you've got your month's subscription. Brilliant hitting, brilliant one-day innings.
141 Ricky Ponting on the left, 5 sixes. We just saw numbers 4 and 5, the last 2 deliveries of the innings. Australia from their 50 overs. And there's the New Zealand bowling effort. Doesn't make pretty reading if you are a New Zealander. Wicket for Mills and Hamilton. He gets his first one-day wicket. Canning picked up 1 for 80. And McMillan 1 for 63. Well, only 1 maiden in those 50 overs from Kyle Mills. So it's a big total. So 347 Australia. 348 will be required. 50 overs. Just a tick under 7 runs per over.
Good shout, I think a little leg side-ish. Saw Gilchrist going down the onside.
Well, it's going to be interesting to have a look, because it was starting to swing away from Cumming. It was leg stump all the way and then straightening. And it was that late movement that suggests that maybe it was going on to hit middle and leg.
.161, it is getting faster. Can you believe it? Now the world record is 161.8.
I think the crowd have just realised that there's something special going on out there from Brett Lee. It'll come up on the replay screen. I'm glad we're sitting up here and not out there facing it. That's serious, serious pace. Good running. boos come out for Brett Lee. He hasn't been a favourite in the last week over here in New Zealand. Well, a few people thought there was an intentional beamer 2 games ago. Now they're thinking there was a bit of a shoulder here. It's been a shoulder. I feel that he stood his ground, which he's got every right in doing.
And Cumming, of course, is also running down where he can protect the stumps, and he's entitled to that. So you're going to get that sort of collision. Glorious stroke. Being egged on by this big crowd.
Oh, a bit of width this time, coming off the front foot almost. Still backward a point, but this time a boundary. Ah, yes, Fleming. Harnessing the power and the pace of Brett Lee, coming around the wicket at him. The peel out. Craig Cummings gone. David Shepherd didn't wait too long. It was quite full.
Well, if you have a look at Brett Lee's reaction here, he was positive this was out. So he's pitching on middle, a little bit of angle. Umpire Shepherd deciding that was going to hit leg stump. Brett Lee decided that a little bit earlier. Cumming is working hard for his 13, but he's out now in New Zealand, 39 for 1.
Oh, good stroke. Very nice, Marshall. Waiting nicely, finding the gap.
Kasperovich continues. And Kasperovich continues and will take a wicket. Fleming driving to one outside off stump is on his way. He's been working beautifully in this innings. He was looking like getting in, and now he's been removed. Just not quite there to drive. Fleming getting out in front of himself. The simplest of catches through to Gilchrist. New Zealand captain is on his way. It's a well-compiled 35. New Zealand have lost their 2nd wicket at 60.
And Kasperovich is into James Marshall, and he's gone in first ball. He's dragged one back on. Unlucky fashion, and all of a sudden, Michael Kasperovich for the 100th time just comes back in and turns the game on its head.
He really has this habit of taking wickets early in a spell. His first over wasn't so flash. His second over produces 2 in 1 over, and unlucky for James Marshall. The ball just coming back onto the stumps, and just as he's come out there, he's walking back for a duck. 60 for 3 now.
McMillan has 2 slips and a gully behind him, and at backward point, and Gilchrist all waiting for that line and length delivery from Kasperovich. Well, there was a bit of pad involved there. Oh, there was pad and bat. McMillan can't believe they've bothered to appeal. He's turned around and given the slip cord and the big glare.
He's probably got a smirk. He probably feels this is pretty close. There's pad, there's bat. I think he's turning, hoping that finger doesn't go up. Ball angling in. Kasperovich, he gets that angle back in. I'm here to tell you, Smithy, I reckon that's out. In the air and well played. He is a bowler, though, that if you want to target, you can play some big strokes. McMillan is a fine hitter of the ball when he latches on.
75 for 3. This is a beautiful straight 6. The key to it is the use of the feet initially, to get to the pitch of the ball, get the bat up early, and then hit dead straight through the line. The feet movement, the key, dead straight, and I can tell you, for Craig McMillan, nothing will feel much sweeter than that blow. That is picture perfect.
There's some good footwork. Track the eyes, keeps his eye on the ball and put it out of the park. Let's not forget this run out. I think a direct hit would have been very, very interesting.
Not that interesting at all, really. Out.
Interesting if you're a Kiwi. Got away with it. That one will run for 4.
Giving himself some room this time, hitting in the air for 6. There's an appeal. And we're going upstairs.
And he'll have to go, I think, to side on to get it properly. He's gone. He's even short of the line. And the decision is not good news for New Zealand. Hamish Marshall run out. Great work from Clark. Quite magnificent he is. Marshall's gone for 28. It's 103 for 4. Goal now, just short. No, Simons. What's he doing? Is he asking? It's not a bump ball. I think they've established that. Simons is saying, I think I caught it. We wonder if an umpire's put a finger up, but let's just check it. This is great athleticism. Looks as though it might have gone into the hand. In other words, the fingers have got underneath the ball. It's a great shot, and I think that's out. Yeah, and I think David Shepherd might have given him as well.
I agree, Martin. I saw David Shepherd raise the finger.
So Michael Clark there on the verge of picking up another little wicket. Here it is again. Clearly not a bump ball. McMillan's looking concerned. He's given him out. He's given him out, and now all of a sudden McMillan's not going. That's a good stroke. Oh, but what a catch! And it's going to be 6. Boy, he's hit it a long way, but Lee pulled it in. But the rope decided the fact in the end because Lee was going over it.
What an outstanding athletic attempt. Gymnastic-like. It's over his head. He takes the catch, but then the momentum, he tries to throw it back in to the field.
That will in fact be his 50. But he's already raised the bat, so we won't see it a second time.
Down the pitch, big and straight. That is huge from Brendan McCullum. Big straight 6. What a top blow that is. High in the air this time, McMillan. Under the ball, good catch. Very good and safe in the air, the Australians. This time it's Hogg. McMillan looking to blast Simons out of the park. Big and straight. Didn't quite get to the pitch of the ball. Pays the price.
McMillan looking to make hay, really. He was hitting the ball well, but this time just didn't quite get there. Had to reach for that one, and that's why it went too high in the air, and Hogg came around, kept his eyes on the ball, and made quite a difficult catch look pretty comfortable. And he's pretty thrilled with that. McMillan out for a well-hit 63. New Zealand 167 for 5.
This one's high in the air. It's not going to reach. And Glenn McGrath takes a comfortable two-handed catch into position just inside the long off boundary.
Well, McCullum perishes going for the big shot, trying to hit one out of the ground and managing to get under it just a little bit too much. Not far from being a 6. McGrath the catcher. He's not had a bad one-day series with a bat. He's gone for 36. It's 196 for 6.
Off the inside edge, Camming's gone. 199 for 7 here. I think a slower delivery. No, it's not. It's 136k, but it's come from the inside edge as Canning tried to run this down onto the leg and then onto the leg stump.
And another handy wicket there for Michael Kaspervitz. He can't help these days but take wickets with regularity. Tama Canning, he's gone for 16. It's 199 for 7. In the air. And again, Kaspervitz is involved. He's had a great day with the ball. And this is a catch, an easy one at that.
Look at the line of the ball. It's over about middle and off. Kyle Mills goes to swat it into the leg side. It's just a little high to keep control, so it goes in the air. Kaslovic is hovering, takes it comfortably. Mills has gone for 10. It's now 2:23 for 8. Last ball is a dot ball. So 2:25 for 8. New Zealand finish after 50 overs, trying to chase down 347. And Australia have won this match by 122 runs. And the series, a very convincing and comprehensive 5-0.
348 then, far too many for the New Zealanders, who were without Chris Cairns for the majority of the day and was not able to bat in the end anyway. Fleming, 35 from 46, has looked in good touch. Hamish Marshall has had a pretty consistent series without racking up the very big numbers. And Craig McMillan, 63 from 69, will take something into the Test series ahead. 8 for 225, and they were constantly under pressure from Lee with the new ball in particular, and McGrath's accuracy. Kasparovitz, as he always does, chimes in with wickets, 3 for 36, none for 53 from Hogg. He was on a bit of a hiding to nothing as the New Zealanders looked to cash in against the slower bowlers. Clark, 5 overs, none for 30, and Andrew Simons, 2 for 25.
So Australia complete a 5-0 clean sweep of the Kiwis with a 122-run win in Napier. It's the first time they've been swept at home in a one-day series, so there's plenty of work ahead if they're going to be an up-and-coming force in the 3-test series. We hope you've enjoyed our review of the one-dayers from New Zealand. Until next time, it's bye for now.
This has been a Fox Sports presentation.